Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome back to part 4 of my Transformers third party TFC Hades review. This time it is AIKOS or someone, AIKOS, yeah, something like that. Or more commonly known as Skyhawk from G1 Leo Kaiser. I really like this figure actually. That may change a bit later on, depending on how easy I find transforming this plane into robot mode. But transforming it into jet mode wasn't too bad actually. Before we go any further though, let me just say this one does come with a few extra bits. It does come with some extra long guns. I assume these are for the combined mode really, because he does have some ports on there on these wings, but you can plug them in, but it's a bit long and a bit strange looking, and leads to one of my complaints about this toy, and probably Hellbat as well. It also comes with that, which you can connect those two, and he does come with the hands for the combined form. Now there are some more hands that you get with Hellbat, but they're more pointed fingers. These ones are the normal sort of like robot hands. Yeah, I have to see. These do transform, I think, in some sort of gun. You just sort of do that or something, something like that. I'm not totally sure. I'm not really big on it. Just come on. Right, so anyway, so let's start off again as I usually do with the little breast force partner. He's obviously some hawk, isn't he? Hence the name. And he's alright. This wing is decidedly bloody loose, which is a bit annoying. But other than that, he's pretty damn good. He's got a little ball jointed hawk head there, so he can look around. Just nice little tail. You know, he's alright. He's not too bad. Right, let's take him to gun mode, I suppose. I assume it's going to be this way. Turn around the head like so. All these things are a little bit fiddly, aren't they? There we go. So these are going to close up maybe like that. Spread them out. I think that is his gun mode, I think. Yeah, that looks like his gun mode to me. Let's leave that. Right, so let's get on to the actual figure. And it is a very, very good looking red and white jet. He does have some undercarriage there. I'm going to flip these away, mainly because I just don't like them actually. We're going to pop that in there and then close these little two bits up. Wherever they go, I can't remember where they go now. I think one's got to go first, and then one just closes up. Leaving us with a little jet. Now it's for the most part it's a very good jet. I really like it. Now two things I don't like about it: this wing on here is a bit on the bloody loose side, so it always looks like it's sloping downwards. And now I really do not understand why they've done this with the wings. They've split the wings into two parts. Now that's obviously so if you look at the picture here in the background, you can see the one angle the wings, one part of the wing angles back, and then the other bit in the middle here folds out. Sorry, that's on my thing there. No, I'm really not a fan of it. Do you know why? Because, like I said, if you put those big guns in here, it just droops straight down. It hasn't got enough weight to hold that, so that's a bit pointless. And just as soon as you start fiddling with it, you're always forever moving them, and it takes you ages to find a good position. Like, you've really got to angle it right and all that. Whereas if they just made it one solid piece, it would have been so much better. Also, sometimes I think it's just they did that just so it'll fit them in these bloody boxes. To be honest, but there we go. You can split him here at the nose cone for some unknown reason. I have no idea why you'd want to do that, but you can. Yeah, so that's that. Don't know why. Don't think you have to do it for robot mode. You certainly don't do it for the combined form. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe there's a reason. I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see him with the hands turned into guns there, which, you know, is okay. Anyway, right, I've waffled on a bit long about the actual just nothing at all, really. Let's transform this figure if I can remember how. So this should be a laugh. Right, we're going to start here because this is where I remember ending up. You're going to move this around. There's his robot head. We're going to turn that around now because we'll have to do it sooner or later. Now then, this bit, which I really do not... Oh, hello, this bit folds up. I don't know why it's doing that. Right, this bit rotates around here somewhere. I'm not totally sure how this goes. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, this bit. I tried doing it earlier and it didn't really want to know, so let's do it like that. Oh, maybe that's it. Well, that's kind of it, isn't it? So it ends up there. Let me just angle my camera up 1 second, just so you can see a bit better. Right. So there's that. Then we're going to get these arms out here. They're just tabbed into what will become the legs. So I can get them out like so. I like it how these arms do fold down and are quite compact towards there, rather than just having the arms hanging off the side, which is pretty good. These just rotate all the way up, will become his arms and everything like that, which is pretty cool. Just rotate those up. Oh, there's some bits are stiff, some are bloody loose, you know. Right, let's get the hands out. They're hiding in here somewhere. I might as well do them now, because if I do them later, those bloody wings are gonna move absolutely bloody everywhere. Right, the other thing I don't like this bloody figure is I can't get the bloody hands out of there, because certain bits just keep grinding on each other, and it's very annoying why the companies do this. They spend all this money developing these toys, and then in the final products testing stages, if something like that is going to rub against each other, just bloody file the buggers down. But there we go. I know it doesn't always work like that. Right, next we're going to sort these wings out. Right, so we're going to pull them out of here ever so slightly. As you can see, it's just tabbed in there. We're going to rotate that all the way around, just missing that one. That is going to angle backwards like that. Going to do the same on this one. Just angle them around, missing that. Fold it in, and push everything back that way, and then you're going to angle these however you want, really. You can angle them like that. We haven't finished with this bit yet, so I'm not going to push that in too much. But anyway, we'll come back to those in a minute. Oh, pardon me. Right, the next thing we want to do is there's a middle section just in here. We're just going to try and pop this out without totally breaking the figure. As you can see, it's come out and it's on like a hinge joint there. That's just going to rotate upwards, and then to tuck just somewhere like that. It's got its own little bit that's going to fold into. Then we can just angle that around. Is that how it goes? I'm not totally sure, to be honest. But it's good enough. Something like that anyway. Right, so that gives us his wings. Now then, we come to the almost done. We're just going to rotate his feet out like so. And then we are going to come to the back here, just rotate these slightly out of the way like that. Maybe I was supposed to angle this, but I just noticed they're on a hinge joint there. Do these move? Maybe I was supposed to have moved them back earlier like that for plane mode. Yeah, probably. Still, never mind. Done now. So you move them back up for robot mode, obviously. Then we are going to split this here. This just opens out, very much like the Combiner Wars figures again. Then we're going to close that back up, making sure that locks everything into place. Again, pull these out. That rotates out, close it back up, holding everything in place, and then just rotate these to the back. Then what we're going to do, oh yeah, just get his feet sort of like in position. These rotate upwards like that, I think. Something like that. Pretty cool. Like something like that. Ain't too bad. And then these gives him his feet. I'm just going to pop him down here, trying to give him some sort of dynamic pose. Sort this lot out, 'cause this is all moved at the back here. I'm not totally sure about that bloody thing, whether it's supposed to stay like that or not, but it is for now. Either way, I think we're going to be just about done. Like I say, I may have mistransformed it slightly about there, but it is a bit of a mess, and the instructions are always a little vague. We're going to give him his gun. I'm going to put that in his hand, if he wants to go in there, which it doesn't really. And that looks rubbish, if I'm honest. The G1 version worked a lot better than that. I mean, it's barely, you can't really tell there, but it's barely got enough clearance under his hand there. This top bit is hitting his thing there. Is that right then? It's got to be in it. Yeah, there's not even a picture there of him holding his bloody gun. So anyway, so let's get that off. That's crap. Right, so then we are going to stick it on his chest now. Which way does this fold then? Can't fold that way. Does it fold that way? Nah, it can't do, can it? Or maybe this folds up. Give me 1 second, guys. That rotates up there then. No? No. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It should go there, something like that. That can't be right. Let's stick this head back down. Oh, that's probably how it goes, like that, and it covers over the head. Something like that, probably, innit? Right, so let me stick that on the front here. Something like that, innit? And there we have Guy Hawk in robot mode, and if I'm honest, he's good until you stick that bloody plate thing on it. Let me just adjust my camera here slightly. Until you stick that breastplate on him, and then it sort of covers over his face, and doesn't look very good at all, if you want my opinion. It just sort of sticks out again like a sore thumb. I'm not really keen on that, but there we go. Fair point for them having a go at it. But then again, I would have preferred something with these wings, if I'm going back, just redesign them slightly and just have them like that or something. I think that looks a lot better. Or, well, I don't know, does it? I don't know, but I'm just not a fan of having these. These just look a bit awful. I mean, I don't mind that, but that ain't too bad. But then again, put them like that, don't look too bad either. So, I don't know. But either way, it's a good figure. It ain't too bad. Not too keen on the breastplates. I think that is where these figures are being a bit let down slightly. But they look great. They've got great posability. Absolutely great. I mean, let's look at that head sculpt. That is good. And they just look really good. I mean, they do look good. Yeah, he's alright. I mean, yeah, I think he's actually pretty damn good. For what I paid, 50 odd quid. That included all the postage for all 6 figures and everything. So, you know, it's good. I like it. Just a few areas it could have been improved upon somewhere. Maybe that back section, somewhere like that, could have done with being sorted out somehow. But still a good figure. Right, this has been great. Collect 75. I'll see you all next time in part 5, when I'll probably be doing Hellbat.